Hello everyone, my name is Darius Young and welcome back. So, in this one we're going to continue with the head and we're probably going to finish it up and connect it to the body. So, just going to select our head here, tab into edit mode. Just want to change a couple of things before we call this done. Just going to move some of these faces, kind of round out the shape more so it's not pointy. Still looks a little pointy. Oh right. You have to excuse me. I made shape keys. Showing someone an example. I didn't mean to save over it. Apparently, I did. But nothing drastic was changed. Like I'm not like way ahead of you guys all of a sudden. Should still be where we left off, and I will apologize now for the lateness of this video. I wanted to make it a bit earlier, but well, you know how I have trouble with the noise in here. The other day it was just too much. They were doing too much, and I don't have no control over anybody, so I just had to wait. By the time they were done, I was asleep. So but regardless, I am here now, and we will continue the lesson. There we go. See, that's a nice round head. And let's bring these two down to around this. Let's bring all of this down. How about that? Awesome. Okay, so we got a nice looking head here. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So, before we call this finished, we have to do a couple more things. First thing is we want to make his hair. What do I mean by that? We're not doing this right now. We're doing his eyebrows and his eyelids. So, to make the eyebrows, we're going to take this face in here and this one. And we're going to duplicate it. And we're going to Alt-S and scale it inside all the way. So now it's inside there. Now we're going to extrude it and bring it out. Alright, now the reason we did that is so that there is no way that if we rig it, or not if we rig it, but when we rig it, the face, the bone, or the skin in the face won't peek through the skin in the eye, or the eyebrow. Now we can, I'm going to select these here again because we just want to move these faces a little bit inward. No need them that that noticeable. Move that there. Okay, so now we got some eyebrows in here. Now the way I've been doing my eyebrows lately, at least for my characters, I like to do this. So I extrude this out, and you don't have to. You don't necessarily have to do this part. I'm just showing you what I like to do for my eyebrows because it gives my characters like a sense of like if you see like these eyebrows done this way, you know that I did it pretty much. It's like my trademark eyebrow. But I'm gonna come up and bevel that so we got this like space up here, and another thing I do is like I have it kind of come up like this, and so I want to sharpen this area, and a quick way to do that is we can edge slide this here, and we can select these two edges and edge slide those. And then we can move those down, move that down. Alright, so we're going to bring this here, and then we're going to add an edge loop in here, and select these two edges, move them up. Or actually, we're going to move this whole thing up. Yes. I'm going to bevel that. I'm gonna add a, whoops, not there. I'm gonna add a edge loop here to just sharpen this up here, like so. I want this to be a bit more prominent. So let's see here. What are these? Okay, that's what this is. So what we can do is, yeah, we can kind of have that going up, or the reverse way. Yeah, that's better. So the edge loop in there. And like I said before, I'm doing a little extra for these eyebrows just because I like giving my eyebrows this look, but you don't have to at all. You can do whatever you want for your eyebrows. It's totally up to you guys if you like this or not. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. And so, yeah, those are the eyebrows. Now I will get rid of this edge loop here, and I actually might select all of those and these two and just move this part up because I want to elongate it. There we go, like so. Just make that a little bit longer. Yeah, there we go. Now it's much more noticeable. Right. And so that is that's the eyebrows. Now for the eyelids. So the eyelids are there, but we need the hair that's on the eyelid itself. So well, first thing we need to do is clearly we have some weirdness going on here with these edges, so let's just smooth that out and select these two faces here. I'm just going to bring these down a bit. Select this face here and bring that down, and can rotate this face and bring it up, bring that up, and then can move that in. Like that. Sometimes you have to go into wireframe mode to select some vertices that might be a bit difficult to select otherwise. His eyes look a little droopy. We don't want him to have sad eyes. We want him to have intense eyes. That's the word it is. Yeah, intense. And we'll just add a crease here. Yeah, that makes it look a lot better. We'll add a crease there, and then we'll add another one in here, like that. So, how do we get the the little piece of hair there? Well, a couple ways you can do it. I like to just go with these faces here, and I don't do it for the bottom lid. I only do it for the top. At least for guys. For girls, I do both. But for the guys, I just do the top. I don't know what it is. It's just I find in my drawings and whatnot, when I draw men with not so intense, or not so intense, but just one eyelash or one visible eyelash, it makes them look more manly. Because I know men, I think men have longer eyelashes than women, which was actually an interesting fact I learned. But at least for comic and cartoon purposes, it just looks better. At least in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But yeah, that's how you do that. Now we got eyelashes. So that was easy. So Now let's attach the head to the face, or okay, wow. Let's attach the head to the body. Much better statement. Whoops, SZ0. Okay, just want to flatten this out here, and let's move this to the first layer, and let's also move these eyeballs to the first layer. Okay, so we're back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this, I'm going to shift select this, hit Control J. Now they're the same mesh. Now you can just go select those two, Alt M at last, select those two, Alt M at last, and what you see I'm doing, I'm selecting the vertices on the face or the neck first, and then the body, and then hitting Alt M merge at last. Yeah. Alt M, merge at last. Alt M, merge at last. Alt M, last. And we don't want them to be merged at the center necessarily. M, last. There we go. All right. So now another thing that I want to do is I want to actually scale his arms down because they're way bigger than I originally intended them to be. Like they're a lot bigger actually. So at least the forearm, not the forearm, the upper arm, the bicep areas. Quite large, and I don't necessarily want it to be that large per se. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah. So we'll just select these, hide them real quick, and go back here. Alright, got all these selected, just hit Alt S. Scale that down a little bit and bring it over here. Yeah, because he's a little kid. You don't need huge bulging muscles, but I did want to give him like, a semblance of a muscle. Which I did. I did that. Or we did that, working with you guys. Yeah, so that's not accurate at all. Just want to bring some of these vertices back here so that it doesn't look so weird. That's actually not bad. All right. Now the reason we did that is because the wraps were making his. It was looking too. Like, look at this. It looks weird to me. It just did. So we're gonna select the wraps. And we're going to hit regular O for normal proportional editing. And we're going to scale this up a lot. And we're going to basically just scale it down. Might have to move it a little bit too, but we're going to scale. We're just going to scale these guys down. Might need to move them over, and I'm going to scale this down as well. That looks a lot better to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? You can keep it the same way if you want to, or do something different. His armor is missing. Oh, there it is. Okay, so move his armor to the first layer just so that we can see it. And how long have I been recording? 14 minutes already. I got a few more minutes. So next thing we're going to do is let's just give him his little belt thing here. And we can do that this way. We're going to select this face, Shift D to duplicate it, and then E to extrude out. And we're not going to worry about creasing the edges right now. We're going to do that later. You want to get the initial shape first before you decide to do that, right? And make sure you turn proportional editing back to connected, which is Alt-O. Whoops. Now, you want to do this, and you want to edge slide it. No, whoops, not all the way to the center. Edge slide it to the top, and then edge slide it down, like so. All right. Now, we're going to crease that. And we're going to crease that. Last but not least, and we're going to crease that. Done. We're done with the belt decoration there. That was nice and simple. Now let's get these belt loops in here. So again, I'm going to select a face, and should probably select these as well. All right, Shift D to duplicate. And before we extrude it out, we're just gonna edge slide this closer together because they're you know, the belt loops aren't as, you know, so thick. So then we E to extrude, turn off proportional editing, and Alt S to scale. And then crease this side, crease that side. Belt loops. Now we're going to do this this way. We're going to go into wireframe mode here. Well, before we do that, let's actually hide everything else, just so that we only see the belt. So let's hit Z and select all this, hit Control I to invert the selection, and then hide everything. So now we just see this right here. And this is what's visible, so this helps us determine, you know, where things are a bit better. So we're gonna select this, hit Shift D, R to rotate, and we're gonna move that kind of this way. For that one, Shift D again, R to rotate, bring that there like that one, and then Shift D one more time. And we'll bring that there. So they should be relatively in good places. Of course, we can bring them closer. So edit them a little more. Just a little easier. And do I want those two right there? I could probably get away with it. Shift D, duplicate again, bring that right there, rotate it like so. So there we have that. Just gonna rotate this in a little bit. Okay. Okay. That's looking good. So our character's looking pretty cool right now. Let's see. Do I want to? I'll give it another 5 minutes because I want to start the scarf. Well, actually, you know what? We'll do the scarf in the next episode. We connected the head. We got the belt going. We actually finished the belt and fixed up some problems with the arms. So I think this is a good place to leave off. And so I will. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for more Blender tutorials, and have a good day. Or a good night, rather. If you're watching this in the day, though, have a good one of those too.